it's Laura from Divine Light Yoga talking today about music in kids yoga classes. Is it important? Do we need to use it? Do we have to sing? And what type of music should we be using? So you don't have to do anything in your kids yoga classes. Everything that I am sharing, especially around this subject, is based on my 25 years experience of working with young children, and also on thousands and thousands of research studies about how children learn, about how their brains and their nervous system works. And music is one key way in which children do learn. It lights up different parts of their brains that support them with their learning, with their concentration, and their ability to regulate themselves. So it is a really important way in which we can support children. There is a reason that when we're teaching children a new language, we really do it through mostly singing and music, because it supports them to remember, to absorb everything that we're teaching them. It's not just about being fun, even though it is very fun. It is really about how children's brains and nervous systems work. So when we talk about music in kids yoga classes, what type of music should we be using, and does it really matter? Yes, it does. It has such an impact on how they behave. If you think about yourself, when you're out and about and you hear a song and it reminds you of something, like having a good time, going out dancing, then you instantly just want to move your body and you kind of stop. Personally, if I'm in the supermarket or even if I'm on the bus, and a song comes on that I absolutely love, it reminds me of being 25, out dancing, all I can do is dance. And if someone tries to speak to me when that song is on, it's like, I am sorry, I literally cannot hear you when this song is playing, right? So imagine if you're 4 years old and then a song from your favorite movie comes on, all they want to do is sing and dance, okay? So if they are in Shavasana, and you play a song from their favorite movie, maybe you didn't realize it's one of their favorite movies, all they want to do is tell you, Miss Laura, this is from Coco, it's from Coco, it's from Coco. And then they get up and they want to dance and they want to sing. And that's not them misbehaving. That is just you have played some music that they are responding to in a way that their body and their brain needs and wants to respond to. So it is really important that we are mindful about the type of music that we play and sing in our kids yoga classes, or if you're at home with your children, what you're exposing them to before bedtime, and then, expecting them to quietly go to sleep. So music is super important. So what type of music should we be using with children? So personally, with the younger children, I sing everything. So for 6 years and under, I sing my instructions, I sing about breathing, I sing all the poses and the salutations that we're doing. We are singing a lot of the time. They respond very well to your voice. They prefer that to listening to it in the speaker. They're able to be more focused. They sing along with you. It is very soothing for their nervous system to be singing and also to be able to listen to your voice versus background music. For 7 years and over, I have a lot of kind of background music that they enjoy listening to, but not anything that's going to take away their focus, okay? The priority is the activity that you're doing in your yoga classes, and music is just there to support their learning and to support their regulation. But it doesn't have to, for most of the time, it's not the focus. If you're doing some sort of relaxation activity, whether it's a relaxing breath, some sort of shavasana, mindfulness or mindful R, then the music in the background should be something that is soothing. If it doesn't match, if the music does not match the activity, so if you've got a relaxing activity that you're guiding them through, and then you've got like high energy music, even if you don't consider it to be high energy, really listen to the beat of the music. If it's quite a strong beat, it is going to either dysregulate that child, or it's going to activate the part of the nervous system that tells them to get up and move around and be more on high alert versus dropping into the parasympathetic state, which is rest, digest, restoration, cooling, relaxation. So really pay attention to the music that you are playing. Personally, I have the music very much in line with how the class is moving. So it starts off slow, then it's a little bit more high energy movement, games, and then I start cooling down. So I start bringing in that soothing music, and then I do a lot of nature sounds with the children. So for things like relaxation, you can bring in nature sounds, singing bowls, but really I would suggest music with no lyrics. Yeah, so that they can really go into that parasympathetic state, and so that they can focus on your guidance and your voice versus the music. So always remembering that the activity and your guidance is a priority. The music and the singing is there to support their learning, to support their nervous system and their regulation, but it is not the priority because they're here for yoga and relaxation. Now, honestly, I have so many ideas on how you can use music, different types of instruments that you can use, when you can use it, how you can use it with your poses and your breathing. And I talk a lot in my workshop, my most recent workshop series, about how music affects different parts of their brain and how and why they learn through music. So, as I say, this is science. It is not just my opinion and my observations. But if you ask any early years professional, they will tell you that singing and music makes a huge difference to the children's learning and to their behaviour. So if you are interested in learning more about this, then I recommend that you head over onto my 3-day course. I just let it live. You get the recordings and it will still feel like it's interactive, like you're part of it. It's only $29 and honestly has a huge amount of value, especially if you're working with early years children or you have children 7 years and under at home. And it also includes, in addition to the 3 workshops, it includes 2 bonus workshops. One is about purposeful props, so how you can make your classes very creative and magical through using different props and resources. Also great for parents as well. And the second bonus workshop is about keeping children physically and emotionally safe in your kids' yoga classes, which is something that I think we should be prioritizing in children's yoga. Also includes lesson plans for this age group, so you can start going out there and teaching right away creative lessons for children aged 3 to 7 years old. So the workshops are all about toddlers, preschoolers, and kindergartners. So if you have that age group in your care, whether you're a parent, caregiver, educator, kids yoga teacher, then go and check it out. As I say, it's only $29 and you will get so much value from it. And it's available now.